What's up, YouTube? This is DaveMatic1. I'm going to be doing a review on a knife I had shown you guys before in a kind of an unboxing video, and I've kind of had a chance now to actually mess with it a little bit, hold it, EDC it, one-on-one time, appreciate the knife, whatnot. The knife I'm going to be going over today is the Mantis MT-9 Pitt Boss. There you go. It's a smaller knife for sure. Definitely an acquired taste. It's different than anything else I thought it was different than anything else that they have out there, but there is a Chinese company, Senrenmu, has already made a copy of it, which is a pretty good indicator that this is a pretty cool design, because why waste your time making a clone of something that nobody likes? So anyway, we'll get to the specifics here. The overall length on this is 5 3/4 inches. The blade length is 2.375, just about a little over 2 1/4, 2.5 ish. As far as the blade, it's a modified sheep's foot. And let me see here then, the handles, of course, it's a machine G10. I got an ambidextrous pocket clip. You can switch it. It's only a tip-up carry, left and right. It is liner lock. It's 5 ounces, so it weighs a little bit for its size. It's pretty darn heavy for its size for sure. And the blade is nearly 1/4 inch thick. This thing is hefty. It is heavy duty. Before I get into any more than that, Spyderco's in the picture. Why? Because I've got a Spyderco in the mail. Actually, it's a Spyderco Bird series in the mail that's been discontinued. And I got one coming for sure. And I have another Spyderco Bird that's been discontinued, and I don't know. I did place the order online. They said it had it in stock, but I also found it in another website where I ordered it, called them up, and they said they didn't have it in stock, and it was discontinued, so I was a little bummed. So I spent all morning, like 4.5 hours, searching all over the World Wide Web to see if anyone still had this guy in stock, because it is discontinued. So that'll be in a future video. That's why we have these Spydercos up here, just kind of, just because. And besides Spydercos in the picture, if you freeze frame or whatever, people look at Spydercos and they click on your videos more. So yeah, it's a cheap ploy to get people to watch videos. Sorry guys, I'm human. Anyway, so here we go. This is called, like I said, it's the Pitt Boss. A pretty nice design. The finish on this blade, it is a really rough stonewash for sure. It is rough and textured. The blade here, we have jimping across the top of the blade that extends to the top of the handle. You'll find it right here at the very back of the knife and on the underside here. Very useful, definitely needed. As you can see, when you choke down on this, your thumb fits right on here. This knife, being as thick as it is, it definitely lends itself to heavy duty use. I mean, cutting carpet, heavy stuff, for sure, because the thickness of the blade and the overall width of this handle is it's just crazy how wide this thing is. I mean, you know, you can get a good grip, and that probably is the reason why it adds to weight. Plus the fact that it's almost nearly a quarter-inch blade. I mean, crap, you have to fit scales on there. It's going to be a wide knife. In comparison to your Spydercos, to give you an idea, I mean, I've got that lined up G10 to G10, and basically, the Spydercos the width of the Spyderco stops at the liner from the opposite side. So you still, on this knife, I still have another, I would say about 2 millimeters of width after the Spyderco's width there, just to give you an idea. As far as a size comparison, well, here's the Ambitious. There you go. Ambitious is very close to size. It may be, it is probably the same size, if not, actually it is. The Ambitious is the same size as this, just to give you an idea there. This knife I've been very happy with. I've cut some serious stuff with this. It's retained its blade. The cutouts on this, the hole up top, as far as to use it, to stick your finger in there, is not what allows you to deploy it quickly. And it's actually this ridge up top. This is cut out there, as you can see, right there. Front profile, or the front look at it, you can see It's a mean looking cut on there, which gives this knife all its own character. For you can't say this knife looks like any other knife. You can't. It's just its own thing, and that's what you'll find when you look at Mantis knives. They don't really follow anything else. For Christ's sake, they've got a, let me see, they have a laser guided chopping knife for chopping competitions. I mean, they put a laser on a knife for chopping. I mean, these guys think way outside the box. So that's what you'll find when you look at Mantis knives. Not everybody's cup of tea for sure. As far as pivot adjusting on this, good luck. That's the pivot, but that's the pivot hardware right there. Good luck trying to find something. Luckily for me, this knife was a little stiff off the bat, but I've been messing with it quite a bit, so the deployment's easing up. As far as speed and ease of deployment, it sucks. Reason being is you don't have the big convenient hole or thumb stud to go around, so until you actually really learn this knife, you're not going to be able to flip it open like that. And that won't happen until you actually start messing with it quite a bit and ease up a little bit of the break in the washers inside the pivot. But all in all, I do like this knife a lot. It fits in the hand very good. Definitely meant for heavy duty cutting tasks for sure, because the thickness of the blade lends itself to that. It's good solid lockup, no up and down, left or right play. The knife came centered. It came extremely sharp. The finish on the clip is actually a softer stone wash there. Not as if you were to actually, I wish I could actually show you. Let me see. Well, you can kind of tell there. You can see how aggressive that stone wash is. Please mind my heavily calloused hands. I work for a living. So there you go. A cool knife. I saw this knife and I just had to get it. Now, I mentioned something about Chinese clone. Well, Senrenmu has a model out there, and it is called the Senrenmu GB T-11. Now this knife, it looks exactly like, if you set it next to this or right now, it would look exactly like it. There are considerable differences. Basically, they don't have that cutout. It doesn't have the cutout here that this blade does. It just simply tapers up. You don't have this here. So as far as deployment on that one, I'm not sure how easy that is as opposed to this. It also has a feature on the back that folds out, and it's a bottle opener. Whether you're not, I mean, I don't really like it. I mean, you know, if I need a bottle opener, I'll grab my lighter and flip the damn beer cap open or whatever. I don't really, a knife's used for cutting in my opinion, unless it's actually really, I mean, this knife's too cool to add something like that. Another thing to it is the width. On the Senrenmu T-11 is a lot narrower than this for sure. I don't own one, so I can't tell you. I wish I had one physically here so I can actually show you the difference, but it is, believe me, when I tell you it's considerably narrower than this. One big difference between the Senrenmu, the GB T-11, and the Pitt Boss here is the price. The Pitt Boss, you can probably score it for around between $35 to $40. You really got to look to get a good deal on it. They're very proud of their knives, and it's good quality. It's definitely, to me, it's worth it. Like I said, it may not be your cup of tea as far as knives go because it is rather unusual. But I liked it enough to say, hell yeah, it's worth the $40. Now, if you were to get the Senrenmu T-11, I see it right now on eBay because that's the only place it does. I don't even think it's on the Senrenmu website. The price is $7.50 plus shipping. You're going to be looking at about $16 shipped to your house. It's the only seller I've seen for that one is located in China somewhere, so you're looking at 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks if you're lucky as far as ship time goes. There is another review out there for the Senrenmu T-11, and apparently that user got theirs in about 2.5 weeks, which is not bad for being shipped all the way from the Far East, so not a bad deal. I don't have the other knife, so I can't say, yeah, you know what, save your money and get the cheaper version. I can't tell you that. All I can tell you is how happy I am with this knife. So right out the box here, let me see here. The blade was considerably sharp. Of course. Just remember, guys, you do a paper test on YouTube, and you'll fail every time. Let me do something real quick. There we go. Start fresh here. It is razor sharp, which kind of, you know, and it went through the paper really easy, or the magazine paper, because as you can see, this is a very aggressive angle as far as for the blade. It's not as it's a very wide blade, so it tapers down. So I was kind of amazed, but it definitely lends itself to like I said, cutting heavy duty stuff. We can go ahead and do something real quick. All right, nice little cutting board here. All right, piece of leather, pretty thick. Now it cut through that no problem. And you can get through that with any knife as long as it's reasonably sharp. But this guy right here, like I said, for the width and how small it is and how hard I could jimping and how wide it is, a little to no effort, you can push down. You can really lean on it, and it'll cut through there. That's part of the reason why I say heavy duty task for this. We can double it up. We'll put 2 pieces of leather here. It lends itself. You can lean in on it, and it will cut both pieces on there. You don't have to worry about it. It's thick, it's durable. Within no signs of weakness going through there. But like I said, it's so thick, and the jimping and whatever, you can lean in on it and get a good cut out of it. So just to give you an example, it really doesn't prove anything as far as the edge retention or anything like that. It just means that this is a heavy duty knife, and you can lean on it really good with total confidence of the knife not failing on you. So anyway, as far as that goes, I mean, as far as the steel that they use on this, because I didn't even get into that, and I should have. I'm sure the Senrenmu version of it's going to have your 8CR MOV, 8CR 30 MOV, but the Pitt Boss here, they use CPM 440V on that. So that's the blade steel you're going to get with that. Not too familiar with that steel at all as far as what I have here and cutting on that. These cut tests I just did now and what I've been cutting, I've been doing stuff like that pretty much since I've got it. Cut leather like crazy, no big deal. It is really, really sharp, and you know, I can sit there and whittle this leather, no problem. As you can see. So, alright guys, that's my 2 cents on that. It's like I said, it's a pretty badass knife. I like it. If you're looking for something different. Another thing too, alright, which makes it kind of lends itself for cutting so easily, is the fact that the blade is angled here. If you had a normal straight handle, it would keep going this way. This angle's down, so as you can see, your hand, it's already angled, you know, angled down, so you're there. I mean, it's just meant to cut heavy duty crap. I mean, and it looks cool too. I mean, alien science, I've mentioned it before, stuff's cool as hell. So guys, if you get a chance and you're looking for something like that, just wanting to get something outside the box, definitely something to consider here for sure. It's a cool knife, definitely. If you guys have one of these and you have anything to add, comment below for sure. It comes in another few other colors here. Let me see here, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me see here. Actually, it comes in black, and that's it. They do have another version of this, which is a drop point, which is called the Tough Tony, and it's the same price. Now they have another one that is like the Tough Tony with a drop point, and it has a few serrations right there, and that's called the something Willy or Crazy something or another. And they used to have the information up on the website, but not anymore. I'm trying to look for it right now, guys. Please bear with me. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't have it on there, but it comes with the G10 in a tan version of it. But yeah, guys, for sure, definitely give this definitely check this knife out. Definitely worth the money to me. The other knife is $15. If you want to see if it's your cup of tea, then it may be worth $15 to go on ahead and get the Senrenmu. Senrenmu make good quality stuff, so it may not be a bad idea to get that to see if that's exactly what you want. This is definitely this is going to be a beefier version of that for sure, and I think I don't know. I think I still would have bought the Mantis version even if I knew the Senrenmu T-11 existed first, just because, you know, because I knew the dimensions and it being such a thick blade. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Excuse me, can't talk today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, post them below. If you love the channel, you like what you see, please sub. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to be bringing in more content, and I'm going to be bringing in more content here soon. So keep tuned, stay tuned. Peace.